In the previous lecture, we were working on loop control instructions, and in loop control instructions, we have started while loop. While in this lecture, we will cover while loop in detail, and we will do some programming practices using while loop. We will start our for loop, and we will discuss its detail in for loop, and we will do some programming practices using for loop, and we will also start our do while loop in this lecture. While loop. As we have been studying that while loop has three parts: initial value, from where the loop take its start; test condition, the condition that would be tested, either it is true or false; and the third part is increment or decrement of the variable that will check the condition. Increment or decrement variable mean change in the value of variable on which the condition would be tested. So थ्री पार्ट्स हैं हमारे पास। इनिशियल वैल्यू, यहाँ से लूप हम स्टार्ट करेंगे, उसके अगेंस्ट टेस्ट कंडीशन जो कंडीशन चेक होगी, और फिर इंक्रीमेंट या डिक्रीमेंट या फिर चेंज इन वैल्यू जिसके अगेंस्ट दोबारा कंडीशन को चेक किया जाएगा कि वो कंडीशन ट्रू है या फॉल्स है। आए इसका फ्लो चार्ट एक दफ़ा फिर डिस्कस करते हैं। प्रीवियस लेक्चर में भी हमने इसका फ्लो चार्ट डिस्कस किया था। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी टेक स्टार्ट, then initial value, and then test condition. If the condition is true, control go to body of the loop, then increment or decrement, and again condition is tested. If the condition is still true, again control transfer to body of the loop, again increment or decrement, and again the condition would be tested. So this cycle would goes on until the condition is true, and when the test condition gets false, we would come out of the body of the loop, and the next statement after the body of the loop would be executed. So जब तक कंडीशन ट्रू रहेगी तब तक कंट्रोल बॉडी ऑफ द लूप में घूमता रहेगा, और जब कंडीशन फॉल्स हो जाएगी तो कंट्रोल लूप की बॉडी में एंटर नहीं होगा, बल्कि बॉडी से बाहर जो नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट है कंट्रोल वहाँ पे ट्रांसफ़र हो जाएगा और वहाँ वो स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट होगी। इसका सिंटैक्स एक दफ़ा दोबारा देख लें। इनिशियलाइजेशन योर फर्स्ट पार्ट, while test condition your second part, then body of the loop। ये जो आपके पास ब्रेसेस हैं, all the statements within these braces would be treated as body of the loop। so यहाँ पे हमने स्टेटमेंट 1, स्टेटमेंट 2 और स्टेटमेंट 3 रखी हैं। तो आपकी मर्ज़ी है, चाहे एक स्टेटमेंट हो या एक से ज़्यादा स्टेटमेंट्स हों, ये आपकी मर्ज़ी है। एंड देन इंक्रीमेंट और डिक्रीमेंट in the variable on which the condition would be tested. So on behalf of initial value, condition would be checked, and if the condition is true, statements would be executed, increment and or decrement, increment या decrement would occur, and again control transfer to test condition. So until the condition is true, the control would transfer into the body of the loop and statement would be repeated. The repetition of statements goes on until the condition is true, but when the condition gets false, the control would not enter into the body of the loop, rather control would come out of the body of the loop and the next statement after the body of the loop would be executed. So अगर आप इस वाइल के जर्नल सिंटैक्स को इसके फ्लो चार्ट के साथ कंपेयर करें तो ये बिल्कुल वैसे ही काम कर रहा है जैसे मैंने आपको यहाँ पे ब्रीफ किया है कि इनिशियलाइजेशन, देन कंडीशन, then statements increment or decrement, again condition. तो जब तक ये कंडीशन ट्रू रहेगी ये स्टेटमेंट्स एग्जीक्यूट होती रहेंगी, और जब ये कंडीशन फॉल्स हो जाएगी तो कंट्रोल लूप की बॉडी में एंटर नहीं होगा, जबकि बॉडी से बाहर जो नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट है वो एग्जीक्यूट होगी. Write down the program that generate even numbers from 0 to 50. So here is a variable n and we have set the value of n equal to 0. मीन हमने इसे इनिशियलाइज कर दिया 0 पे. उसके बाद टेस्ट कंडीशन है n इज लेसर देन इक्वल टू 50. देन बॉडी ऑफ द लूप. उसके बाद स्टेटमेंट सी आउट, द वैल्यू ऑफ n वुड बी डिस्प्लेड, and then increment n is equal to n plus 2. So focus on three parts of the loop: initial value, condition and increment. So when the value of n is 0, the condition would be checked. This condition is true. When n is equal to 0, 0 is lesser than equal to 50, control enter the body of the loop, and C out n mean the value of n would be displayed, that would be 0. So the first value that would be displayed would be 0, and then n is equal to n plus 2 mean 0 plus 2 would be equal to 2, and the new value of n would be 2. Again the condition is checked. Now the value of n is 2. For 2 this condition is again true. Again control transfer into the body of the loop. Again value of n would be displayed through cout statement. 2 would be displayed. Then n is equal to n plus 2 mean the new value of n would be 4. 2 plus 2, 4. So again condition would be checked and the value of n is 4. 4 is lesser than equal to 50. Now 4 would be displayed and the next value of n would be 6. As n equal to n plus 2 mean the new value of n would be the increment of 2 in the previous value of n. So if the previous value of n is 4, the new value of n would become 6, and in this way 6 would be displayed, then 8, similarly 10, and this process goes on up to 50. When the value of n becomes 52, the condition becomes false, and when the condition becomes false, control would not enter into the body of the loop, rather control would transfer on the get statement. So in this way this while loop would work until this condition is true. The value of n would keep on displaying with the increment of 2, and when this condition gets false, control would not enter into the body of the loop, and the next statement, which is get ch, would be executed, and that would be the end of the program.